My biggest inspiration is actually my parents. My father, both his parents died by the time he was age 2. And so because of that tragedy in his life, he started to believe family was very important. He did not graduate from grade school. But guess what? We had to have a good education. He had a heart attack when I was 6 years old. And so as a result of that physical challenge that he had, my mom had to step up and do some things. And so I saw her leadership that she was able to bring to the table through our family. What I saw in my parents translated into my business. He had a number of different businesses that he ran along the side. The bug of being an entrepreneur, being a business owner was already inside of me. I needed to be a part of the people. I needed to be a part of the community. I needed to leverage the skills that I had to help the community. Several years ago, I was here in Cincinnati and I was invited to come to a political rally. And at this time, this is when Obama wasn't even the president at that time. He was running for office. And so I'm sitting there in this meeting. I hadn't been engaged in politics since I've been here in Cincinnati. So I'm sitting in this meeting and I look around the room and I see black people, white people, men, women, Christians, Jews, young and old, gay and straight, and they're all in the room. It's still emotional for me, even right now. And I looked up to heaven, and I cried in this room. I just cried, literally broke down and cried, because I knew that they were excited for this moment. Something that they had worked hard for, to bring people together, to see the people together, to see them working together for President Obama to become a president. I knew they were happy.
Well, Chuck and I both grew up in Chicago. Ironically, we grew up on the same side of Chicago, less than a mile apart, but we didn't know each other. We actually met at the University of Illinois. My parents moved to Chicago, and they were both very unique in their own rights. They both were college educated. My dad finished high school. He was able to go to college. He's a graduate of Knoxville College. My mom, however, struggled quite a bit. She put herself through school. She was orphaned at 13, had to move away from Alabama up to Kentucky, where she finished high school and eventually graduated from the University of Toledo. I guess what I would want to share about my parents is that education was very, very important to them, as Chuck talked about his parents. I have a unique opportunity to work with my husband every day. It didn't start out that way. In fact, we were married a very long time, 25 years before we started to work together. And so there was a challenge at first. The good part about us working together is that I already understood what he did. It's been a wonderful experience. I feel like I'm contributing to not only our business success, but our family success, because that's why we're doing what we're doing. It's to leave a legacy for our children and our children's children, and to make an impact in the community. So I can say honestly that it's been very rewarding.